Hey guys, Owen here from Mitza Creek Farm. I got a new tool that we're gonna try today. It's a moisture tester for wood. We sell firewood, so last year we cut, split, and bundled it. I've read some stuff online over the winter, so I wanted. This is fresh wood. It was cut last year, so it's sat at length all winter. And so it wasn't dried at all. It's just dried out probably about almost for a year now. Said when the tubes in a tree are running this lengthways down the tree, so as it dries, the water has to come out either this end or that end. It can't come out through the bark. So I have some that's cut from last year. So this has a shorter distance for the moisture to evaporate out of both sides, where the middle part has to come all the way. So I'm going to test these that have been sitting here. It also says firewood should be dried less than a 20% moisture to be burnable, so that's what we're shooting for, is under 20%. Now alright, so I'll show you how to do this. It's a power button. There's an instruction book that tells you all the species of wood. There's 4 different settings. So I'm on pine. I'm on the D setting for pine. So I just turned it on. I hit the mode button, and you see that it's climbing up that ladder there. So we're on C, and there we're on D. So now you just take it and you just stick the 2 prongs in the piece of wood, and it registers. And this piece, being wet last year, just sitting at length to dry, it's at a 12 already. So that's way less than what we need it to be a piece of firewood. This piece right here, sitting down there, this one's touching the ground, it's at a 20. I'm gonna try a couple of these dry. Let's try a couple more logs that are sitting here. I got that one's at a 13. That one's at a 13. Just these couple pieces sitting here. That's at a 20 and that's at a 13. I wonder what the other side says. For the same logs, I got a 13, I got a 13, I got a 13. So these are all gonna be good this year. I just gotta cut them up and split them and get them bundled. I got a couple logs over there that were for sure completely green last year when we cut them. Let's just do this too since we're here. This piece, log length, sitting on the ground all winter. It wasn't up so that it could dry. The top part right here, it's still at a 25, so that doesn't have too much further to go. But this one wouldn't be ready yet. This is the wood we have split and bundled from last year, and we put it under a tarp outside. Just turn this back on and get it to the right spot. I've got an 11.8, a 13, 12.8. Let's just do a couple more. That one's at a 7.4. So they do get kind of low. A 12.5. That one's at a 9. Now this is the wood we bought last year. I bought it dry last year, so I thought I was going to use it last year, but I didn't need it, so it's been dry and sitting out here. I started cutting on it, I started a month ago, but some of it I just cut yesterday. So I got my thing turned on, switching it up to the pine button. So we're just gonna, this log sitting here, log length over the winter, it was already dried, but it's down to 13. So it's this one right here, 17, that's still under the 20 that I can use. That one's at 13. This one to me looks wet. We'll see. It's at 15. That one's at 17, so pretty much everything here I can use this year. See, to me, this one, it looks water wet on the outside, but what what the outside looks like doesn't mean what the inside's going to be, because the inside's been drying all winter out the edges, and that's at a 15. If I touch just the edge, it's still at a 15, so that doesn't make any difference. Some of these that I cut are at a 14. That one's at a 20. That one's right on the edge then of what I'm going to use. I'd probably throw that out and use it later. Okay, so this is interesting. This log, so it sat all year. I can tell this is the end that got cut. So this was an outside piece of the log. This was an inside piece of the log, so it extended this way. This side I measure, it's got a 14. This side that I cut either yesterday or a week ago or something, that's still up at a 20. It's at a 29. So this being 16 inches from the end, are we going?
Mm-hmm.
This didn't dry out as much as the other side. We're at a 26, 27. And this side, we're at a 15.
Huh.
So I'm gonna have to watch that as I go.
Struck it.
Oh. Let's do another one like that. Can I see any more? All right, let's get this one right here. This probably had a stick on it out here. So this would be the second stick in on a log. It's at 17. I have it cut, so I'm gonna turn it around. So this would be another 16 inches into the log. And we're at a 23 on that one. So for 16 inches there, it has, what, 8% more moisture? So that's something we're gonna have to watch out for as we go through them.